everyone, I'm Storm Shield Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony with...
I'm meteorologist Brandon Woolley.
And this is this edition of WeatherWise, and we are going to talk about something pretty exciting in this edition of WeatherWise. We love to look at satellite pictures in the weather, but Brandon, you're talking about a new satellite that is being launched, and we're seeing it being loaded.
That's right, Brett. This is the GOES-R satellite, and it was transported by a C-5. It was made in the Denver area by Lockheed Martin and transported from Denver to the Kennedy Space Center just the other day in Florida. It's a multi-million-dollar satellite, and GOES, G-O-E-S, stands for Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite.
And so they're putting it onto the C-5, right, and then they're going to fly it to where?
Yes, so the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, and they actually loaded the semi-truck on the C-5 as well.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a big, big shipment.
And just the weight of GOES-R is about 6,300 pounds, so there was a lot of payload on the C-5 that day. And do you see that box there on the right-hand side?
Right, where it says explosives and non-flammable gas?
That's actually an air conditioning unit, and the duct, the yellow duct there that goes into the box, that's actually keeping the satellite cool because it would get kind of hot there in the, the payload bay.
All right, so they fly it down to Florida. Then what's next?
All right, so this is actually at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida in a huge airlock, and of course it's all white in there. And the airlock, is several stories tall, and people have to wear those white suits so you can't contaminate the room there or any of the parts with the satellite. And they're going to unbox the satellite. So the next picture shows that big box coming off on top of the satellite there. And the satellite, you can actually see it right there.
Wow, and you said it's the size of a small school bus?
Small school bus.
Wow, okay, so then what happens after this?
All right, so you can see the satellite right there, and what's going to happen, Brett, over the next couple of months is that they're going to continue to inspect it, make sure all the parts are working, all the electronics, and they have to keep everything clean. Again, you can't do anything to jeopardize the satellite there. And then once they put it through the final inspection, then they're going to load it onto the rocket that's going to be launched probably around November 4th.
November 4th. All right, and so that's...
Yeah, that's the upright.
Upright,
right. And you can see the solar panels there that will be extended when it gets out into space there, the solar panels on the left-hand side.
Okay, like we typically see of a satellite, solar panels receiving energy.
Yep.
All right. All right, so so at this point now next, is that it for this edition of WeatherWise?
That's right.
Yes, but we want to cut out the camera because you have to talk about something you're going to do very exciting in November. Where are you going in November?
I'm actually going to see it being launched at the Kennedy Space Center, and I'm going to be probably one of the only meteorologists from Oklahoma covering the launch again November 4th. It's going to be a nighttime launch at about 5:40. Hopefully everything goes smoothly, and I'll see the launch and be covering it for KJRH.
Oh, that sounds so exciting. You're so lucky. All right. Well, good job. All right. Well, thanks for watching this edition of WeatherWise. We'll see you next time.
See ya.